Hello friends, in this video I'm going to show you a step-by-step process of translating Biblical Greek. This video is a review of the homework my students do at the end of the third lesson. So far they have learned a little bit of the Greek verbs, the present verbs, and also they learned a little bit of the Greek nouns, the nouns of the second declension, yet they already can translate simple sentences. Let's begin. And the first example which we will study today is number 6 in your homework. Here I have the personal endings for the present active indicative verbs and also the case endings for the masculine and the neuter nouns. Now let us read this sentence. Diakonos lambanei dora. Diakonos lambanei dora. We will begin by finding the subject, the verb, and the direct object here, and we remember that our subject comes in the nominative case, so we are looking for the nominative case endings in our example. And the very first word, diakonos, has the ending os, which tells us that this is the nominative singular right here. So this word is our subject, diakonos, a minister, a servant. And then we have the verb lambane, which has the personal ending a, and it sends us to the third person singular right here, with the meaning he, she, or it receives. And in our case, we have the subject expressed in our example, so we don't need to use this hidden subject. We translate this as a servant receives. And then the final word is dora. It has the ending alpha, which tells us that this is a plural neuter noun, either in the nominative case or the accusative case. To find out which one it is, we can look at two factors. Number one is that in our sentence we already have the subject, diakonos. It is 100% in the nominative case. So in this simple sentence you cannot have two subjects. So Dora is our accusative case. And the second way to check it, we remember that our verb should agree with its subject in number. And the verb lambane is a singular verb. Singular verb, so it means that its subject should be singular as well. Diakonos is singular, but Dora is a plural noun. So Dora cannot be the subject because it doesn't agree with the verb in number. This is our subject. Now let's translate this sentence. Diakonos lambane dora means a servant receives gifts, or a minister receives or takes gifts. And the second example, which we are going to look at today, is number 7 in your homework. Let us read it. Lambanusin adelphoi oikos. Lambanusin adelphoi oikos. And we will begin by finding our subject, and then the verb, and then our direct object. We remember the subject should be in the nominative case. So we have two nouns here, adelphoi and oikos. The first noun has the ending oi, which tells us that this is the nominative case plural, masculine noun, adelphoi, brothers. And the second noun is oikos. It has the ending ous, which tells us that this is the accusative case plural. This is our direct object, houses. And then we have the verb lambanosin, which has the personal ending usin, and this is the third person plural with the meaning they. So it agrees with our subject in number. Both of them are plural. So we translate this as brothers receive. This is our subject, direct object, and our verb. When we translate, we put subject on the first place, and then verb, and then direct object. So now let's translate this. Brothers receive houses. brothers receive houses. And the next example is number 12 in your homework. Let's read it. Huioi apostolon legusi logon kai lusi doulos. We will begin by looking for the nominative case endings because this is our subject. And the very first word here is the word huioi. It has the ending oi, which is the nominative case plural, meaning sons. So this is our subject, sons. Sons, and then the next word is apostolon. Apostolon has the ending on, which is the genitive plural, which tells us that this is the possessive case. We will need to insert of right here. So huioi apostolon we translate as sons of apostles. This is the plural ending, so it's not one apostle, but many sons of apostles. And then we have the verb legusi, which has the ending usi, which is the third person plural, and it agrees in plurality with our subject, which is good, so it has the same number. Sons of apostles speak. They speak logon. Logon has the ending on, which is the accusative ending for the singular number. A word. This is our direct object. Sons of apostles speak a word. And lusi. Lusi is another verb. It has the same ending with this verb. Lusi, third person plural, release, free, liberate. And then the final word is doulos. It means slaves. It has the accusative plural ending, which tells us that this is the direct object again. So our subject does two actions. It speaks a word and it release or free slaves. Now let's put everything together. Sons of apostles speak a word and liberate slaves. And our final example is number 22. Let us read it. Graphei apostolos nomon kai logus huiois doulo. So we will need to find our subject first, and it should be in the nominative case. So we're looking for the nominative case endings. The word graphe is our verb. And then the next one is apostolos. It has the ending os, which tells us that this is the nominative singular, which is our subject, an apostle. An apostle, graphe. Graphe is the third person singular, writes. So an apostle writes. And then we have the word nomon, which has the ending on, and we know that this is the masculine noun nomos, a law. So the ending on tells us that this is the accusative case singular, which is the direct object. And then we have kai and logos. Logos has the ending us, which is also accusative but plural. So logos is also a direct object. And then we have the word huiois, and the ending ois is the dative plural. So this is the plural noun. Dative means it's indirect object. It's the addressee in this case. So we need to put to here, to whom this action is done. To sons, and then we have doulo. Doulo has the ending u, which is the genitive case ending, and this is the possessive case. So we'll need to put little of here when we translate. So huiois doulo means sons of a slave. This is singular, sons of a slave. Now we have our subject, the verb, the direct object, the indirect object. We are ready to translate. So we begin with subject. An apostle writes a law and words to sons of a slave. An apostle writes a law and words to sons of a slave. As you can see, I follow certain steps when I translate. With practice, it will become the part of your nature. Just think about this. After only 3 lessons, my students can translate simple Greek texts. So can you. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe, and consider joining the growing community by signing up to my email list and ordering your own copy of the Greek Quest videos, the beginner-friendly video course of the Biblical Greek. Thank you. I wish you all the best. Until next time.